For today's video, I'm going to be sharing 11 facts that you didn't know about Siberian cats. I thought this would be a fun little video to kind of educate some people who maybe don't know a whole lot about Siberian cats. Maybe you're thinking about getting a Siberian cat, so hopefully this video will help you out in learning more about Siberian cats. So number one of the common characteristics about Siberian cats that is often said when you're looking up about them online, it says that they enjoy water, and not to be surprised if they try to join you in the shower. Now, I think that this can actually very much depend on just the personality of the cat in general. I think that some Siberian cats are not going to be huge on water and others might kind of like it. So for example, my cat Oliver, he actually doesn't really love to like play in water a whole lot. Like, he's not just going to be like jumping around in the bathtub or anything like that, and he doesn't really want to just hang out in the shower either. So I feel like that kind of thing about Siberian cats is not always true. However, he actually is quite tolerant of getting baths. He just sits there and lets us give him a bath. And our kitten Ava, she actually is very curious about water. She definitely is curious to go into the shower with us, but she doesn't just hang out in the shower with us, at least not as of yet. She's only 5 months old. She's about 6 months old. She has jumped in the bathtub once, but she jumped right out. So she's very curious of water. She does even like to play in her water fountain. Very curious of water, but not necessarily wanting to actually just like hang out in water, if that makes sense. So kind of take that little claim that you might see online about Siberian cats enjoying water with a grain of salt, because it's really just going to depend on the cat. Another thing about Siberian cats is that they are family friendly. Siberian cats are so sweet, so affectionate, and great for families. So if you have a family that you want just a pet that's going to get along well with other pets and people, then Siberian cats are amazing. They are so sweet, so affectionate, and they really just love being around people. For example, our cat Ollie, he has even greeted some of our friends that he had never met before at the door and like rubbed up on them and said hi. It was very sweet. Our cat Ava, however, she is a little bit more on the cautious side when meeting new people, but she does warm up to people pretty quickly as she sees them more often. They are such sweet cats. Another thing about Siberian cats is that they are very intelligent. They are highly intelligent, curious, and playful. Another thing about Siberian cats is that they have water repellent coats. So they actually have triple layered coats that are water repellent to help protect them from Russia's harsh weather. So they have very thick fur, but it's so soft, but it is really like weatherproof. They can cope with temperatures from -10 to -15 degrees Celsius or 14 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So they have weatherproof fur coats. Our Siberian cats really like to hang out in their catio even during the winter. Obviously, I keep an eye on them. I don't leave them out there for too long, but their coats do really protect them from the harsh weather. Another thing about Siberian cats is that they are believed to have originated in the dense forest of Siberia. So that is where they get their name from. Siberian cats is because they are thought to have originated from Siberia. Another thing is that they have very long fur, and some things that I've seen online when I was looking into Siberian cats is that they are said to that even though they have long fur, that it doesn't actually take a lot of grooming or upkeep, and I actually want to kind of debunk that, because I feel like for our cat Ollie, he is so prone to mats. We try to brush him as much as we can. Some things online say that you can just brush them 1 to 2 times a week and that will prevent them from getting mats, but I feel like that is just not quite true. I feel like our cat Ollie, he is just gonna get mats. I feel like no matter how much we brush him, it's just inevitable. I feel like you have to definitely stay on top of grooming them. Probably groom them 5 times a week, I feel like, if you don't want them to get any mats at all. Another thing is Siberians is that some people claim that they are hypoallergenic, and the reason for this is that they produce less of the protein FeLD1. That is a protein that is found on the skin and saliva of cats, and Siberian cats are supposed to have less of that protein. However, Siberian cats still do produce dander, so if you're allergic to dander, then it's possible that that could still cause allergies. However, I will say both my mom and my brother are allergic to cats, but they haven't had any issues with our Siberian cats. So that was really great. And that's actually the reason that we got Siberian cats in the first place, was because we wanted to be able to get cats, but also be able to have my mom and brother be around them and not have big time allergic reactions or issues. And I'll say that is very true. They haven't had any issues with our Siberian cats. So definitely a great cat to look into if you're looking for a cat that does have less of that FeLD1 protein. Next is that Siberian cats are a large breed of cats. These are actually one of the larger like household cat breeds that you can get. Obviously there are some larger breeds such as the Maine Coon. Maine Coons are bigger than Siberian cats, but Siberian cats are still very large. The males can be between 15 and 20 pounds, maybe even sometimes a little bit more than 20 pounds, and the female Siberians can be anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds, maybe even a little bit more than that. So definitely a large breed cat. They have a muscular build. They are definitely large cats. Next is stranger danger, is that Siberian cats might not always have trust right away. They of course form very strong bonds with their families, but when it comes to new people, they can sometimes be on the more cautious side. I feel like that can be kind of said about most cats, but some cats can definitely kind of be more independent, where they don't necessarily always want to greet new people. But Siberian cats in general will get used to other people and they will be friendly, but they can be on the more cautious side when they are first meeting new people. Again, our cat Ollie, he really warms up to people really quickly, and he will even sometimes greet people that he hasn't met before, as long as it's with us and he's like, okay, mom and dad like them and they must be cool. But our cat Ava, she's definitely a little bit more on the cautious side, so I think that can apply to our cat Ava's personality. But Ava has warmed up to people the more often that she sees them, and she has warmed up to people pretty quickly. Next, let's talk about the name of Siberian cat. They are known as the Siberian forest cat, but they are also called the Moscow semi-long-hair and the Russian long-hair. And then lastly, they have a long lifespan. The lifespan is around 12 to 15 years, but they can even live up to 18 to 20 years, maybe even a little bit more. So those are 11 facts that you didn't know about Siberian cats. Maybe you knew some of them, but hopefully you learned something new as well. But Siberian cats are just absolutely amazing. We love them. They have been such an amazing addition to our family. We love them so much. We have 2 Siberian cats, Ollie and Ava, which you already know from this video from me talking about. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see even more cat content from our channel and you're not already subscribed, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to our channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you tune in for our next video.